All right, hello everyone, and happy Boxing Day or whatever the fuck you Goyim call this. Thank you for joining us again for another.
I believe it's called Sunday.
Another Sunday afternoon Sound Goblin multiplayer playthrough of Tales of Berseria. Last time we left off, we had made it to this lovely little island town, and then I played like 7 hours of Koi Koi between streams.
We figured streaming 7 hours of Koi Koi would actually be bad content, and unlike normal, we decided not to do that.
Anyways, I am, as always, Bograt.
I am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
And yeah, we'll get back into it. Yeah, so as part of that 7 hours of Koi Koi, we are effectively basically out of things to buy from the Tails Coins shop.
Yeah.
The only thing we haven't maxed out on is Floric Fragments, and that's because they cost 10,000 Tails Coins each. But we do have like 43 of them.
To do what she wouldn't do herself. Even when we were fighting with Haria Village over the temple, she kept her cool and listened to what they had to say. If it wasn't for her, we'd probably still be squabbling with Haria.
That's true. But did the Abbey really need to take over the temple for themselves?
She was really pretty, too. Sorry to whoever takes her place, but she's the only exorcist for me. Lady Teresa Linares! You were our protector! Yeah, we need the chilly charms of the Frozen Queen to cool down the heat in Southgand. The way
Slowly
those ice
push them
cold
into the
eyes
ocean
of
and
hers
tide
looked down
take
at me with disdain, like I was something filthy. Teresa forever!
Wow, there's one in every town.
Or two, from what it sounded like. Or he was really good at having a conversation with himself.
Yeah.
Probably that last one.
Put this in perspective, though, for the Koi Koi thing. Each game of Koi Koi, win or lose, takes like 3 to 5 minutes and averages about 700 to 800 Tails Coins. So, yeah, 7 hours got us a lot.
Yeah.
It's worth noting when I say we are out of things in the item exchange shop, I mean we are also maxed out on all divides and hourglasses.
Elevation changes, making things invisible.
Southgand lumber exports have been on the rise, but so has the popularity of Southgand cuisine.
Like Pengyong?
Pengyongs are our flagship food, and our Pengyong farms are flourishing. But oranges, bananas, and our other fruits also sell well.
You're making that up.
It's like watching an episode of Avatar.
Oranges are sweet but tart.
Take a
and
nice
very
bite out of
juicy.
my bananas.
They're the perfect refreshment on a hot day.
I
That
like
fruit
to
that glows in the dark, right? Also known as
open some
banana.
bananas.
That's the one. And now banana nuts. They're soft, sweet, and filling when eaten raw.
Bite
But
right
if
through
you
the
dry
peel.
them out, they get crunchy, like peanuts. And they stay good for years. Southgand is pretty well off compared to other places. The fish are plentiful, and the trees are heavy with fruit. That's why I'm shipping the excess to
Okay,
other towns.
whoever has
This
written
guy
these
here,
lines has obviously
he's a
never
true
actually
sailor.
eaten a dried banana. They're fucking
you the
Well,
gross.
it's not a dried banana. It's a dried
Thanks. I
banana.
appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
It's a combination of banana and peanut.
N-U-T-S.
It's neither a banana nor a peanut. Though ironically, it is a pea.
They make banana nut butter.
Probably.
I don't know why they would. It's clearly established that the peanuts also exist.
I mean, make other types of nut.
I mean, we make other types of nut butter.
butter, yeah.
In our world.
Yes, but from like a small handful of them, and none of them are in the same like zone as peanuts. In that, all the other butters we make are actually nuts.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like, oh.
Wait, that sounds like... And that low-energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
Why didn't you mention
Boat's
Grimoire
back.
as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies listening everywhere!
And we're terrible at keeping secrets.
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now,
Ah.
Think that might finish off Albane?
No, I think we had 2. Yeah, we have 1 more.
Okay, well, yeah, because we had, well, that's the thing, was we had,
crew can sail.
didn't just get 2, because the attachments are technically additional things you get that
But they're
don't show
on the
up in
next
that
page.
list, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we did also finish off the Sordian Peninsula, I think was the last one we were doing. That one's complete, so hence why we're doing all now.
I'm going to guess it's this way.
Yes, I'm fairly certain there's also a code red out here. A new one did show up in the list,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure it was their beat.
Yep.
Beautiful
Thundering
water.
Southern Seas.
So this is Muckler Beach.
I hope she's actually here.
Whatever you say, whatever the fuck you are.
We also got some more cat souls, not a whole ton of them, because
Okay, so I was Isa.
I was Eleanor.
you were
Forget
not
about
Eisen.
fighting.
Or not Eisen, Rokugo.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. Yeah, I'm correct.
All right, so Eisen is correct and the R2 needs
Yeah,
switched.
yeah, Flip Rokuro and Eleanor.
All right,
Heading out.
wrong one.
Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Chunk.
But yeah, we did get a handful more cat souls. Not a whole ton of them because I didn't actually do that much running back and forth
You'll
between
be rust
towns.
on my blade.
But
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
More enemy guru. That thing we saw happening. Okay.
Orc bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did occasionally take the boat back and forth between the town we are at and the other town where the little boy is that plays Koi Koi. But as soon as I realized there was no actual difference between the two, I just kind of
On
stopped.
to battle. Was that supposed to be a joke? Always ready to fight.
also between streams, I used all the herbs we currently had since they're not actually a limited supply item in this game.
What?
I used all the herbs we had between streams to up people's,
Dragon Dive.
yeah, the second Mystic on me.
Yep. Well, Ariel.
Yep. I think that triggers off of, check my stuff real quick, because I'm pretty sure that's actually my Break Soul. Oh no, it is my stick.
Dragon Dive, yep.
Or no, Perfect Mayhem is my, my Mystic, so that's actually a second Break Soul, not a...
White has a soul requirement.
Yeah.
Not a gauge requirement.
Yeah, it costs 1 soul.
And what is the actual effect on it? Your darkness, I can down the okay.
Yeah, Perfect Mayhem, 0.
Yeah, Mystic.
Yeah. Well, I think I still just have... No, I don't have...
No, you have
Heaven's
Claw. You got that last time.
Claw.
The launcher.
Oh, okay. So, well, actually, in Therian form, I can use it.
Yep.
Rokuro has a second one.
I think we're all approaching the point where we get them, because I'm pretty sure they're just level-based.
Yeah. I think all abilities are basically level-based in this.
I think the only one that isn't is Lafisette's Mystic Art.
Also part of the Reaper's curse?
It's an angel's blessing as long as we win.
That's actually impressive.
How did I do?
So, Floric, profile, and... sure, that one.
I'll finish this quick.
These guys are called Dumpless.
Victory is ours. Always ready to fight.
This fight is over.
Bastard Floric Waste.
How long do I have on this Garbo speed?
Not that much longer.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a while.
Not too bad. I mean, we're starting to get decent grade scores on every fight, realistically. Now that we've got, like, good combos and such going, so... I would wager probably around maybe 40 more fights, assuming not counting, like, risky and boss encounters and stuff, because we usually get a lot more grade for
There'll
those.
be rust on my blade.
Okay.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Yeah, because we're averaging
This
around, like,
grimoire who
1.5 to
we're
2.
searching for is a
grade per-
Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphicet or Aizen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess. I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No! No! That's not possible! You mustn't remove the ribbon! Why not? That's another thing I can't say!
It's all cants with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malakim we are, or our position in the world of Malakim, or our abilities. Oh, I'd like to know all that. Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malakim. Compared to other Malakim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others. Think of
As
them
is seen in the other game.
radiant power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your
Yeah, like
quirky
giving different
speaking
stat boosts.
mannerisms.
Yep.
Don't sweat it.
Having slightly different colors.
Common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
I'm extraordinary, motherfucker.
Extraordinarily normal.
Extraordinarily Norman.
Exactly. Up. Okay. I'd like to remind everyone that characters in this game control like drunken whales.
Turns out it's the fashion in this world to put butter on the soles of your shoes.
Say anything of it? No. Okay. Okay, I'd be disappointed if there wasn't a treasure chest up here.
Nope, just a giant statue of a middle finger.
I would actually respect that.
Not every game can be Lisa.
That is actually a thing in Lisa the Painful RPG. There's a thing that, with the actual move speed as it is, it takes like 3 to 5 minutes to climb. I don't remember the exact amount of time. If you're just holding the up button, it takes like several minutes to climb. And at the top is literally just a statue of a middle finger.
Changed my mind. We're wandering into the ocean.
Hey, I'm here. There we go. Okay. God damn it.
You too.
Ah, okay, so I've got a rider kick now. Got it.
Ah, there we go.
Hey.
Arts are higher class and cost 4 BG and require like... Interesting. Actually, I have a higher BG count now.
Yep.
What are those penguins doing?
You're fucking.
Probably keeping their eggs warm.
Most likely.
No, they're
Look like a
post-fucking.
mama and a papa. Penguins are
Nope,
monogamous,
psychic
faithful
fucking.
creatures. They never leave their mate. Isn't that romantic? So they lay eggs because they're like husband and wife. But how do they make the eggs?
That's... well...
So, Laffy said, here's an interesting fact. A single penguin egg actually contains dozens of smaller orange eggs. Oh, so their eggs must be small and crunchy.
Yep. They have the texture of caviar and the rich flavor of sea urchins.
Interesting. So they're more like fish than birds.
So you've eaten them. How cruel. Look how much they care about their young.
While While it may be a bit cruel, they taste amazing. They're considered a delicacy in some circles. Top a bowl of rice with these crunchy eggs and some rich Penguin thigh meat, and you get a dish called family fricassee.
Kinda fucked.
I wasn't the one who named it, okay? Those eggs look tasty, but I think I'll pass.
I mean, just a reference to Oyakodon.
It's just a reference to.
Okay, let's try this again. Can you two stay close to each other long enough to actually... There we go.
Always ready to fight. Sorry to cut you down.
Strikes Y. Aerial version, basically. Oh, let's see.
I don't think it's apart from a couple of stray kitty clumps that important scheme of things.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything I haven't really explored. That was the up there.
Yeah,
On
we
this fairly
I think
linear
I'm
beach
fairly-
now.
Yeah. Just looking for blind corners, really. Places they like to hide chests, basically.
well, we already know there's no more chests.
There's no more normal chests. The cat's
chest.
chests don't
Yeah.
count. Oh, there's the red alert.
You have to pass through
Yeah.
the event. to Get there.
Yeah.
I'll end this.
I'm not one to go easy.
So, as it turns out, having one break soul that triggers off of people being downed, and then the second break soul that downs people.
Yep.
I pretty much can just chain them, as long as I manage to actually get a kill off of one of them. I still have enough soul to.
Just go up and not down. No. Yeah. No. Weird.
There would be a yellow,
Yeah.
like indicator.
So, ramp.
Is that?
Grimoire? She's moving away.
Great Jogress.
Indeed, a great job.
Let's see here. Dragon Beast to Earth resist wind. Currently has plus 30 defense, weak to hit.
A dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is he friends with Brian?
No mercy! Wounds that won't shoot! Part of the flesh!
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
All right, that's Rokuro's one Mystic Art for the show.
Die? Think you
Tune in next time.
It turned red. Oh, he's shy. More like it's angry. Let's not enrage it any further.
It's building up strength. Be careful.
Clear way. Invigorate us. Inspiration.
Whoa.
And he hits hard.
Yep.
It's less that each individual hit is hard and more that he has a bunch of combo hits like that.
Guard while doing these ones?
Yeah, it's guard.
Yeah.
Guard and a button, yeah. Ah, I'm immortal until I finish this. Okay, now to back off so I don't die.
Oh, he's really angry now.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Let's learn Double Haze. New title.
Blobs, snakes, animals, shells, flying.
Yep.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
That's kind of insulting.
Your grimoire, right?
We're all Normans.
We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You of all people joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
Do our best to tolerate her.
That kept me entertained.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it. I'm serious.
Do it, coward.
I bet you are. Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My, my. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Yeah, we left it behind.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
We're in a hurry, but first we're going to scour this beach for random garbage.
Oh.
Yep.
Check out the new titles.
Take a look at this.
Nice. There's no better victory than a safe return.
Great. Let's do this one.
Okay.
Scout ship setting sail.
What's his?
Yeah, he got one and got one. Yeah, barehanded master was.
Parts based on their star level, focus
Yeah,
increase.
no, we're still good with them. He got armed thaumaturge.
Same idea. It's these are
It's the level 31.
Yeah.
What's the current one do?
20% extra damage from 20% hidden arts with back power, and it also.
Yeah, just stick with that now.
All right.
Hari, I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
We the Toidles agree.
Forget it. It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. That's not
Licensing rights is important.
Anyway.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
You got this whole somber, we thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
I'm fucking
I'll
adorable.
Turn you into a product.
Me? Really?
Oh yes. I'll have you stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Mounted? No, count me out.
Oh,
I'm a top.
No fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
Whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true. Oh, I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Yes.
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse.
I do like the idea that Eleanor is just so used to Bienfu's nonsense that she can be in the middle of a conversation with someone. Bienfu's nonsense goes on. She's just like, okay, he's done. Yeah, so we were talking about you. There's no reason to try and stop it. It won't do anything.
Just prolongs it.
You better be ready.
Aren't spears difficult weapons to master?
I trained with them for many years.
Many years, huh?
Okay, level 31. Okay, can stop paying attention.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all!
To the other direction.
Hold on, my inherent mini-map inside my head tells me that there's a very dangerous monster over there. Oh, you got one of those too, huh? Oh boy, 12 tails coins. Approximately 2.5 seconds of a koi koi game.
We will need to be extremely aware
All right,
of
Harpy
the
go
Harpy
lucky.
go lucky.
Winged demi-human fiend, weak to fire, resists water and earth. Currently has boost focus.
There you go. That's 18 grade out of that one thing.
Yeah, boss fights and
Boss fights and
demons count as a ton of grade.
Yep. Right, so a ton of things to change out. Server's Glaciite. Increases...
It's hard difficulty or above, so it doesn't apply to this playthrough.
No. Well, we can change the difficulty anytime, but...
Yeah, but...
I don't think we have any intention of changing it.
Not at the moment.
Get more grade.
Yeah.
Under specific grinding circumstances, maybe.
If it was me and Shiv only, yes, but that's because we're both masochists.
Yep.
I mean, also my argument is get more grade, which at the moment all it does for us is we master skills faster, which we've very frequently so far run into a point where we've had equipment that we can't actually like change to anything we haven't already mastered. So I'm not really worried about the progress of skill mastery, especially because one of the other things that happened during that whole thing was I specifically upgraded everybody's stuff so that everybody had at least plus 10, which unlocked the titles on everybody which has the equipment skill learning rate up. So if we ever actually care that much, we can just throw those titles on people and grind out between master all the skills we want.
Yeah, which I haven't even bothered with because I've actually just kept the extra equipment drops title on this character.
Yep. There's another chest somewhere.
There's another chest somewhere.
Might be more towards the village.
It's probably more towards the village, though, because we haven't gone in that area yet. There's like a point over there and a point over there, so. It's also the end of that trail, actually, which was probably where it is now that I look at it.
You better be ready.
Victory is ours.
Perceptor.
Yep. Level 30 title. Versus it.
What's the one I have on right now? I put that new one on.
An extra damage.
Yep.
10% extra
Attack power.
Still has the soul gauge reduction that it had.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude. There we go.
Gold gem. Another garish pink shirt.
I was curious, so I was looking up what the other, I forget what they're, it's the ones that you do to get more souls.
Oh, the...
break soul?
Yeah. So, I was specifically looking up Rokuros to see what other ones he gets.
Yeah.
They all trigger off the counter.
Well, yes. Yes. Everyone's... Yeah, well, and also, everyone's, it's a chain of break soul. I don't get to do the kick without doing the fireball.
Yeah.
And I don't get to do my seconds. Up with the...
Yeah.
And suddenly mine's it.
I'm not touching anything.
Oh.
Yeah, yours is win your theory.
Yeah.
From what we heard in Iseult, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria Village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh.
Nobody
I didn't know
respects
you
you.
could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men.
Clearly, the Abbey is only possessed of that light.
No, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
And blind as fuck.
It's just down there.
I can't deal with this anymore.
What's the matter?
Everyone's sick of all these fruit-flavored gels, right?
No.
So, I made gels using the giant cacao beans only found here on this island. It gave them a nice bitter chocolate taste. But people complained that they weren't avant-garde enough. Ugh, chocolate-flavored gels, how prosaic, bah! This got me fuming! So I caught some maiden bonita fish you find around here, ground them up, and made some gels with them.
You put fish
Stop.
into chocolate?
Just stop, kid.
Well, people do braise meat with chocolate. Chocolate and fish may go surprisingly well together.
Exactly! It was the discovery of a century. The bonito flakes crunchiness and the gel's gumminess made
Yeah, all
for an
told, bonito doesn't actually have much
exquisitely bad
flavor on
combo,
its own. It's mostly
which
just salt and
made it
crunch, which
interesting.
So if you made an innovative new type of gel, why are you so angry?
That's exactly my problem. I outdid myself. Now I need to make my Gels World debut as amazing as they are. So I thought up the ultimate plan.
And that is?
I'll put my Choconito gels in toilets all over the world. I'll call it the Great Choconito Toilet Campus. No one will go to the bathroom without finding my gels. I think everyone will have a lot of fun. So,
Take that gel
genius,
out of the
right?
toilet and put it in your mouth.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nom,
but I
nom,
think it's
nom,
funny
nom.
too.
Right? I knew that kids would get it.
Who's a kid?
But all the adults in my village called it silly and lowbrow. They forbade me from selling my Choconito gels at all. Isn't that just horrible?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Aw, man. Things used to be so much better. Mom would make me dinner, and all I had to do was goo 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 ga. And
Why
everyone
is
was
this
wild and
conversation even
crazy.
happening?
I don't
Is this
wanna
when you just
become
take
kind
the
of
herbs
grown-up
and
that can't
walk
find
way
anything
slowly?
fun
Don't
and
break
leave
eye
it
And why is
contact.
this conversation still going on?
Red sage, and go. In many senses of the term, we are done here.
We just saw a video game character have an existential crisis.
I was thinking full-on professional meltdown, but
you just don't understand his.
Ah, the misunderstood artist. On the one hand, we need more of those. On the other hand, really in a chest.
Yeah.
Two down, two to go, because okay, there's a third one at least.
you found a fish chocolate gel. You close the lid and back away slowly.
Gold! Watch, it's easily the best gel in the game. Fresh has a lot of herbs here. I've got everything on the ground floor, at least.
Yep. It's probably around back of one of the houses.
Almost certainly.
Ah, you found some breadcrumbs.
Ironically, at the end of the trail, I
Following
found the
these
breadcrumbs.
There it is.
Yeah. Scavenger hunt for chests, except we got really lazy with the last one. Just put it in the middle of the village where they'll never find it. Alright. Hello, stranger. Would you like to buy our fine weapons in this village? Please don't kill us.
Feldspar. It's a new.
Yeah. We need more of that material anyways, so I don't actually care. Feldspar. Are we a bit short on floor? Yeah, we're a bit short on floor as well.
I mean, we're not maxed on floor, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's 9. It's literally nothing.
Yeah.
More slow wards. More of the thing we don't have. Wards. We should.
Yeah, shock ward.
I think this was one of the materials we're short on. Oh. Really disenchant some Floric boots.
Back up on.
Oh, yeah. Worry about enhancement now. All right. Can't go there, so
No, we have to go to the end.
Yeah. Two tails coins.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
Got most of the bloodstains out.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Scroll?
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch?
Scroll, book, you know,
I really
whatever.
do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
Okay, first you cut your tongue in half.
Let us know if anything
Then you start
comes
licking
up.
the pages. Just velvet. Because I have to do that from the other side. No. Yes. That's weird.
That led.
Peace, bitch. Thanks for the shit.
From the actual round platform.
Do you plan
There
on
we go.
just giving up? Palamedes is Amenoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Amenoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolt anymore.
Our faith in Amenoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Isolt, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Amenoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Enominat. In all the years we've worshipped Amenoch, not once did we ever try to force others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
Because it's a surprise character reveal.
Look, y'all worship the carrying of water, right? Means you're like cool washing bloodstains out of the temple. Because I mean, we can get it back for you. Not gonna be pretty.
Feels like part of the weekly duties there. Some of the bloodstains are ornamental. They're meant to be there.
Teresa is gone now. Her shithole brother remains.
There is between the violent demon
Still got
Teresa
one
mentioned
eye he
and this
owes us.
village.
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like
Yes.
it's been attacked, but
First, we gouge out that
Whatever
eye,
it is.
then we cut off
Keeps
the head.
the Abbey's eyes off us for once. That's good
God, I
enough
hope
for
we have a
me.
boss fight with him where he's missing both his eyes.
everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough. But straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Now they're just tagging it up with Phenomenon graffiti. You get the walls just all say, you know, not rules, water sucks. You know, with how you're dressed, I just want to leave you alone.
Heavy as the crown.
Deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the
Get
worst.
fucked, corpses.
Independent of context, thanks, old dead people, you're the worst is a great line.
Also, mostly accurate.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
That doesn't make any
It's
sense.
this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
It says, fuck you, Normans.
Well,
Not sure what they
from
mean
you've
here.
taught me so far, it looks like it says saw, popo, mucho.
Po!
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Not a language.
Reordering.
We really just threw words on a
Better be
page.
some kind of code.
Pocho, Pocho Muson, Pocho Muson. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Muson. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Muson. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into the Nameless Empyrean.
This language is a combination between a keyboard smash and a stroke.
This language is a load of bollocks.
We're onto something.
The Nameless Imperium. Oh, wait a minute.
So you defeat him by breaking the flight ring, then gain rid of the swords that really lie below that castle.
It's not about Innominat.
What matters is what the song says, child.
Well, it can't be about Innominat. He has a fucking name.
Also, he loves eggplant.
No, Innominat in their ancient language just means nameless.
No, I'm just inferring that the language is based on emoji.
Ah, tons of ketchup.
Scout ship setting sail.
Of counting songs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burn in the fires of holy hell.
Yeah, all of Laffy sets.
That's.
Wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Like, everybody's expedition skills do a single thing. It's just a degree of effect is.
Well, any results?
Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Which is surprising, because this language is all
Only
bullshit.
because I've got the best teacher.
Now, if only he would shut the fuck up about Esperanto.
Give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, But so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
2 assholes.
Therians? Essentially, this ancient text you found
2 assholes
is an annotated
pooping into
volume
each
of
other
drawings and
forever.
songs pertaining to
That's your religion.
Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that
Bacteria?
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
Well, we had to build the world somewhere, so we decided to build it on top of Innominat because it was
Therians
funny.
will keep spawning. And just like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Oh, we have one.
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Innominat's body are connected through earth pulses. If their job is to feed Innominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet,
The
it would
Therian
explain
beetle.
why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That thing's still alive.
Yeah.
Do you
And
suppose
so's the
that was
Therian
also
beetle.
Therian? Does that mean the
And in
Therians
its cage
all
still.
come in different forms?
No, the beetle's literally in his hand.
Oh, but there's a
we go
griffin,
to
you mean.
Logris
Oh, the
and
griffin,
check?
yes.
Cage.
Yeah.
We've just started deciphering.
Oh, we've
the book.
broken like 2 of
I'd
them
hate
out
to
of their
lose time
cages
on
so
some
far.
fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Oh, yeah, that would explain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line, the one about Therians being forever reborn.
Oh shit, the edible kicked in.
Same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
Yep. North is moving again. First, that magnetic
The
north.
needle's pointing in the direction of Amenoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Oh, once or twice.
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
With a demon inside of it?
There's lots of Earth Pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing.
Shove this
Just a
back up my
theory,
butt.
but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
Eat the bug. Eat the beetle. Check party.
Yeah, that's not even close.
It needs to be
If I'm in
third.
this, I'm in this 100%.
At your command, I'm ready.
Watch, and I'll show you my Rangetsu style.
Assuming the game hasn't decided to arbitrarily reassign
That's a
controllers.
possibility, but
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes, and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an
God
exorcist
no,
with
fuck
you.
them.
Oh yeah.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
Also eat me.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned.
They've both gone missing?
Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Well, they're dead.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist. Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book, when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
I am not that clever.
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. but something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either
Probably
way,
have a severe
it looks like
existential
you'll be working
crisis
with us
followed
for
by
the
a
near
nervous
future.
breakdown.
Yes, for now.
She'll be fine.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is
She's
it?
not the main character.
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far. You really think they're totally opposite? If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squidding noodles with seaweed. I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point. I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped. Well, they both have beautiful hair. Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon. Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly, and Velvet has helped me more times than I can count. Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge. That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others. How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor?
Sure, I guess.
They both free there.
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
It's very simple. One of them wants to help others, one of them wants to eat others, but they're both thinking about others.
That is...
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
You're a horrid
It's
little
all right
goblin.
If Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone. That just makes me feel lonely.
And they're both similar in that neither one wants to talk to you.
You two are opposites yourselves.
Huh?
I challenge you.
Not even worth
Well.
my time.
I think that maybe Priestess and her daughter just got murdered by all the monsters that are apparently this coral reef you have to traverse in order to actually get to where the temple is.
The Dumpuses don't bother the village right.
Dumpuses have been our faithful protectors for years and years, until the temple got sealed.
Oh, the Dumpuses are angry.
Phrase angry Dumpus is fantastic.
I'm ready for this.
tiles on them, I'm not going to worry about. Yeah. Just turned off from...
Apparently tapping stick doesn't count as...
Looks like you.
There we go.
Sorry to cut you down.
Ah, new shoes.
You're fighting
Take that, cameraman.
Maybe I overdid it.
Cameron knows what he did.
Yeah, gained cooking level. I guess all the same stuff.
A lot of the massive stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that explains what the other one is.
Yep.
On to battle. If you want to live, get out of my way.
Awesome, 88. Still nowhere close to opening another chest.
Nope.
I think we haven't found one.
finish this quick.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Boots.
What'll it take?
Very close to finishing off the garbage.
Yep. There we go.
I'm ready for that.
Nothing can stop these fists. Looks like you want to die.
Not even worth my time.
All right. Giant squid thing.
Big
A giant
squid.
squid.
It'd be so much more intimidating if any of these were actually all that dangerous.
Are we ready for this?
Right. Amorphous Fiend, weak to earth, resists fire and water, currently at defense plus 3.
Yep. That's a thing you're doing.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! Good. Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Oh, come on.
I refuse to fall here.
Hey, we matched the warning.
Yep.
Hey.
So a chance to just not expend a soul for
On hard.
On harder, higher.
Yeah, we saw the
Scout ship
last one.
setting sail.
All right. Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Don't get overcome.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Yeah, a little bit. Or for the light.
I'll end this.
Victory is ours.
Keep turning. Go.
Now it's even, yeah. There we go.
On to battle.
It looks like no one is injured.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
I'm ready for this.
Another victory.
I'll end this quickly.
I was just getting warmed up.
I'll end this quick.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Yep. It is exactly designed as I thought it would be.
Fluffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros doesn't find them fascinating? Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag? Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell. I didn't know there was a way to tell. Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright?
Pain in the ass beetle, got it.
What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream! Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture
Oh wait, no,
it
very
anyway.
easily. No.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu. You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad. A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle. I don't know about this.
If it smells like Cool Ranch Doritos.
Already volunteered.
I can do this. Just you watch. This smell is the most bad thing that ever batted it. Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open. Hey, wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
He'll be fine.
Miss Mogulu. As soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded. He looks like he's having a bad dream.
Of course. Fucking idiots.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Moggy-Loo. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Moggy-Loo, I want to get to know you better.
Moggy-Loo, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laffy-Set?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Moggy-Loo, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Magilu. I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
So bad it
Yep.
turned
You'd
stone.
never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully, oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
I'd feel worse for Bien. Hadn't met Bien.
I challenge.
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
This is the Rangetsu style!
So that's the Rangetsu style?
Ah, secret histories.
Think here is the Rangetsu style?
Just what do you think?
Might actually be able to open a cat's chest if we find one.
I'll end this quickly.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. There it is.
There we Earth we get normal. Ads look beat.
Yes, I think the ads are invincible. Or why am I trying to actually hurt them? Yep. Frickin'.
Ow.
Yep. Okay, that's back a bit, but
Scout ship set.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
No mercy! Wounds that won't shoot!
Scary flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
I'm gone. That's fine. Damn it. Huh.
You're strong. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Wounds that won't shoot!
it I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Thunder!
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Okay, apparently that fight was harder than we thought.
That Queen Bee fight probably would not have if the ads were killable.
Yeah.
Some evidence to add to the pile of risky encounters are not worth it.
It's rare that we actually get one of those extra ones.
Yeah, I mean, we get a bunch of extra grade for doing risky encounters, and the next time that it does the thing there, we just fucking leave.
Yeah, we can't actually run.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Like, legit, that whole time when it was just kind of dead air, when there were no enemies on the field, we could have been running at the edge of the
keeps
escape.
going.
Yeah.
Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's...
It's just that...
Yikes.
Then again.
You...
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be...
Forget this.
Good point.
Or maybe...
I didn't mean, although man...
Now that you...
Matt cleared...
They were warned.
That too. Stay in...
Ah.
Why didn't you...
Okay.
Don't get up the
That wasn't worth the effort.
Don't get up the top.
You're just lucky I made it quick.
No.
I mean, everything uses... They don't remove a soul, no. They spend SG, but everything spends SG. Break souls use a eat a soul gauge. If you're asking this because you notice sometimes in these fights that you're down a soul, some of these enemies have attacks that remove.
Yeah, anytime you're stunned or you gain a status condition, it will remove a soul from you.
It's not every status, there's only certain one.
Come on, really?
Here I come.
Victory is ours.
I'll finish this quick.
I'm ready for this. Wounds I won't heal.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Here I come.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yay, done with Garbo Spirit.
Okay.
Laffy said, have you been taking off? But I. Miss. What?
Now,
Yep.
Fucking banjo
Hey, Moggy
characters.
I was wondering about
Oh,
that
wow.
book you
We
have.
already saw this one too. You can skip through it.
Yeah.
That.
All right. Let's try to adjust. Should probably just remember to do that more often.
Case.
Yeah. Never know when you're going to run into B and bullshit enemies that are apparently invincible.
always be on guard. Wounds I won't heal.
I can't even call that a fight.
I'll end this quickly.
Another victory.
Ah, the teleporter. Alright, I have that.
Not bad.
You too.
You're fighting the Reaper.
A complete victory!
Here I come.
It looks like no one is injured.
$2,250 gold.
I'll end this quickly.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
On to battle.
Wounds that won't heal.
This is the Rangetsu style.
So that's the Rangetsu style?
I'll finish this quick.
Come on, really?
Hey, bunny.
better be ready. No mercy! Wounds that won't shoot.
Sorry to cut you down.
Also worth noting when we get those like optimal super enemy things that happen during risk encounters, that is partially us being victims of our own success, because the chance of those happen increases if we've consistently had multiple fights in a row, gotten really good grade.
That's the game going. Clearly they know what they're doing. Let's throw one of these at them.
Pretty much. Okay, that was I think, the last one from here.
Yep.
Show them how I...
Yes, that is actually almost explicitly what it is. They did explain that to us way back in like the second session when we about risky encounters.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember saying vaguely about that.
It is pretty much, well, if you're doing too well, we'll throw a fuck you at you.
In fairness, it is basically optional.
Yeah, we can absolutely run away during the time it takes to respond.
There are none who can resist my spear.
Always ready to
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Vengeful Scourge.
There are things worse than death.
Belt.
Vengeful Scourge. After successfully performing a vengeful punishment, Roko Rian will stand so again staggered again, fulfills the promise. Said vengeful. Alright.
Basically, counter again after countering the first time.
Getting staggered. If that second counter triggers, super.
I'll be honest, the amount of times I trigger the first counter is in the single digits, so...
What title did we get?
Oh, the,
Last one we got for Eleanor was True.
Oh, no,
No,
we
we
just
just
got
got
Savvy
another one.
Stockpiler. Savvy Stockpiler.
Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now. Right then, let's finish
I do like that we regularly now launch enemies off the top of the screen because we're hitting them so much. So many people seem to have launcher attacks that all sort of synchronize together at where they are in our combos. You're fighting the harpy red flag demon. It was off screen for a solid like 30 seconds. It kind of rule.
Not even worth my time.
Yeah, it might have been able to do the higher level Mystic Art if it wasn't dead. This is the issue with that one.
Another victory.
I'll end this quickly.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons. You'll be rust on my
Did you think you could escape me?
I get the feeling that Magalu doesn't need joke weapons.
I think she pulled that out of a toilet.
No, that's not fish chocolate.
No bonito flake.
Granted, there's probably a save point over here, but yep, that's a door.
What's this?
My other eye!
Demon!
Well, it sounds peaceful.
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
Wow, look outside.
But first, we'll have a conversation.
Ocean.
This was a place of worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The ancients built this
Great,
sanctuary
a fucking
underwater
water
for the same
temple.
reason that
I'm out.
Eurysia's temples were built
That's
underground.
fine.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
Not that hard. You
They
just put down
started by
sand
stacking
blocks in a
giant
perimeter
stone
around
blocks
the outside
in
of where you
shallows,
could go, then
creating
follow
an
that
enclosed
out.
space.
Yeah.
Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Eisen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Eisen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new
Such
questions
devastation.
and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going. There's no Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Which means probably true in one way or another in this game.
Exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Innominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were four more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
Luckily, they seem to not like Innominat.
Kind of dick.
Hey guys. What do we do?
Oh, they don't even move to it. Oh, there it goes.
On to battle.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Soul Master.
Soul
Master!
Means something.
Style element for 10 something. There's a staggered duration.
We're good at
10
murder.
seconds after swapping it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so useless. Puzzles.
How did we screaming if the entire temple?
They were screaming real fucking loud.
They use the PA system.
This is an announcement. The Church of Innominat.
Freak out.
Here I come.
Lizard priests.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Gatling arms.
Welcome to A Path.
Yay. That seems simple enough. Also seems like it has other things that are going on.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly by turning off the waterfall, that reduces water level. It's to strategically turn them on and off, closing doors and changing the water. They can probably
Aren't spears difficult weapons to master?
I've trained with them for many years.
Take that, water.
Clearly
That's a
obvious
breakable
wall we
wall.
can break.
Yeah.
No, not the Denora bottle.
Those are like, I think, 500 Tails coins each. So like
I'll
one
forget
game of
more.
Koi Koi.
Ah, we can actually use them.
Yes. Teleport.
That is a legitimate, no bullshit teleport. No, water!
Aha, no passage fee.
Curse our inability to pass through water.
Waterfall, thank you very much.
Ah, if only it was a water rise. Okay, that's more important than,
Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch, the same pendant worn by priestesses.
Then that makes this demon.
Yeah, she must be the missing mother, Mahina.
Can't be.
Just physical. Special.
Don't just stand there. It's gonna eat you.
well, hell.
Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! No escape! Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Okay, enough of that.
To think a priestess, beloved by her village, would become a demon. Eleanor? She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her. So says reason. Huh? That feeling! Damn!
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
Good grip. Huh.
Oh!
Take a look at this.
All right. No.
Show him how I...
I don't know that.
That demon. I guess she caught demon blight when she was looking for her daughter.
Yeah, that's what the girl at the inn said.
But even after turning into a demon, she's still searching for her daughter. Well, Rokuro, Kurogane, and Dial all remember what they wanted when they were human, right? Demon or not, she's a mother. It's no surprise she would still be protective of her child.
It could be that. Or it could be something else.
Well, I hope that's what it is.
I know that must be how she felt as a human, but demons don't have a sense of motherhood or any such thing. You saw how violent she was. She's not Mahina anymore. When she became a demon, she lost all capacity for empathy and love. It's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
Velvet and Rokuro still have empathy.
One demon left unchecked could take 100 lives. And this one's even willing to attack exorcists. Demons can wipe out entire villages.
We're willing to
even
attack
cities,
exorcists.
just as they destroyed my village. Thus, my path is clear.
Yeah, but that's what we expect from a
Eleanor's
group of
right.
demon.
There's no turning back once you've changed. Perhaps it would be a mercy to grant her peace through death.
Right then, let's finish this.
it's actually a text spell. Okay.
Hit.
Is Innominat really an Empyrean?
What makes you ask that all of a sudden?
Well, according to the song Grimm deciphered, Innominat is an 8-headed dragon, right? The Empyreans are supposed to be these holy beings, but using Therians to feed on malevolence sounds more sinister than divine to me.
You've got a point there. Empyreans are a type of Malachim, and that doesn't seem like any Malach we've seen. And even less so when we're talking an 8-headed dragon.
Is it so far-fetched?
What do you think will happen if the Therians come together in one place?
Well, it wouldn't be good. My guess is they'd merge together into a giant, horrific monster. The mighty beast will attack us with its 8 long, snake-like necks and 8 heads spitting hellfire!
I can see your worry.
Right? And that's 8 heads with only 6 of us to take them on. It'd be more than we could handle.
We have to find 2 more people.
Conjure up a double or two.
You can do that?
Of course not.
Then why mention it?
Oh!
What is it, Laphicet?
Do you think each head would act of its own free will? Because if they do, they'd be uncoordinated, bumping into each other and going this way and that, giving us an opening. If we fight as one united whole, I know we can win.
Yes! If we work hand in hand, victory is ours. Right, everyone?
Nobody trusts you.
Huh?
Get away from the sparkly background.
Have you looked at us recently?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Don't waste
Wall.
my time. Come on, really? Don't waste my time. This fight is over. I challenge you. Wounds I will Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
Astros.
You'll be rust on my blade!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Schwertlight.
I don't know.
Schwertlight. Keep going up.
Yeah.
There.
On right now is fine.
Okay, just stays there.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's just there. It's there. That's how that works.
Clearly, the bridge has been there the whole time. You just weren't willing to take the leap of faith.
Of course not. It's a god of puddles.
On to battle.
Come on, really?
Inner gem.
Thanks for the shit. Meow, meow, motherfucker.
Yay. Oh, I got an elevator at least. And just to double check, yep, that is as useless as I thought it was. Well, let's go out a shortcut, I guess.
Here I come.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
It won't open. Is there some sort of trick to it?
Well, you could always try busting through it, but I wouldn't. Who knows what sort of traps you might trigger?
I know, I know. Look at that diamond-shaped stone in the door. Haven't we seen that somewhere else?
You're right. It was on the pedestal with that chalice.
That huge thing? You must have some sharp eyes there.
I was more interested in what was inside that chalice.
So, what? That chalice is the key?
Somehow I doubt it'll be that simple. Some stones are colored and some aren't. It must hold some kind of significance.
I think you're right.
So some need to be on and some need to be off.
Yep. Why? That wasn't actually. Because the teardrop shaped ones need to be blue, diamonds need to be white. And you have to go back out and reset the teardrop one to lock off that door to over here. Then we use the teleporter.
Yeah,
Your
which
style is really...
makes enough sense.
You're finding the dream.
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilated?
Was that
Velvet, calm down. He's already dead.
I refuse. He had a sliver of health. I can actually do it this time.
Always be on guard!
Come on, really?
Ah.
All right.
Show him how I freed.
All right.
Turn that one back on as we pass.
Yeah.
Oh, right on top of that soldier.
All right. The side ones need off. Should just be a matter of turning the other one back on.
There we go.
Kind of. See.
was just getting warmed up.
Master daggers.
I feel the power coming from further inside.
How very intriguing.
Ugh. Alright, next level.
Here's some Treant.
Oh, the battle tree.
I'll see the kid, right?
Well,
Yep. Yeah.
there you are.
That barrier again!
Looks like we were right. Another Therian.
Just as Velvet conjectured, each of the 7 heads seems to assume a different form.
The sensation! It was here!
Oh, look at that. I guess your hunch panned out too, kiddo.
This is just how I felt in Lord Forest. That must have been an Earth Pulse point back there, too.
Well, what are we going to do with this one? Can we get it to shrink like that bug of yours?
I don't care whether it lives or dies. As long as we defeat it and take out one of Enominat's heads, that's all that matters.
Weak to fire, resistant to physical and earth, weak to martial arts.
Alright.
Try not to let it eat you.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Thunder. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem. No escape. How's that?
Oof.
I don't think this Therian's getting any smaller.
The demon again! I'm not letting you go this time! Is that Therian eating the demon?
That demon known for eating demons, eating that demon?
The Therian! It ate her! Malevolence must refer to demons then.
Or malevolence.
Feeding on demons. I know what that's like.
Mommy. Look! It turned into a little girl!
Is that Kamoana?
Mommy, why? Why did you leave me all alone? Did I do something wrong? Was I too weak? I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry.
No! This can't be happening!
I tried so hard to be strong for you, Mommy. The man from the Abbey made me strong. So please, Mommy, please come back.
The Abbey made her strong?
By turning her into a Therian? Jeez, those happy jokers really get off on this sacrifice stuff, don't they?
I can't believe it. Then, that woman, she was trying to save her own daughter.
And instead got eaten by her own daughter.
They're delicious. I do miss you.
Dying, unable to save her daughter, all she could do was offer herself to feed her hungry child.
Yeah, let's go with that. She certainly didn't get knocked in front of her child by a spear-wielding exorcist.
Crawled towards it.
So, should we bring her with us?
Someone like her will only slow us down.
That Therian isn't going anywhere.
Oh, please, step.
Oscar, what is the Abbey doing? Please tell me, I have to know.
Eleanor, the less you know, the better.
I must know. I killed her mother, and then the poor girl, she...
Ah, so she must have devoured the demon. But don't let that trouble you. The demon was a necessary sacrifice to bring an end to this world's pain and suffering.
It wasn't just some demon. She was a mother. She was all this girl had. Her one and only mother.
Be that as it may, those who possess strong wings must...
Thank you.
Oh, my other eye. You kicked me right in the eye, you bitch.
It's not nice to make a girl cry.
Kamawana.
It's now or never.
Out of the way, Laphicet.
Wait! Have you no compassion?
You've been traveling with the same person?
This isn't up for discussion.
I thought you just wanted to weaken Innominat! You can sever the link! You don't have to kill her! Velvet!
Oh, someone's had a change of heart. Apparently, a woman's tears truly do have frightening power.
I'm just curious about something Grimoire said. I can always kill this one later.
If we're taking her with us, we'd better grab her and go. No sense lingering in the enemy's territory.
Hey, Kamawana. My name's Laphicet. Do you want to come with me and my friends and get out of here?
Where's my mommy?
You ate her.
I'll be lonely without her. You're not alone, sweetie. I promise. Even if she's far away,
Very,
your
very
mother
close.
will always be looking over you. How do you know?
Well, over you, from inside you, I don't know.
I mean, right now she's very close,
That's
but
what my
eventually
mother
she's
She
gonna
will
poop.
temporarily inside of you.
Do
Let's go,
demons poop?
Kamawana.
Okay.
Okay, so first order of business, finding her some clothes.
But what? We're taking that guy's pants.
I do love that he has been relegated to not even a combat.
Yep.
Just kicked inside the cutscene and left for dead.
Hell's Claw.
Hell's Claw.
Ah,
Ah, excellent. Okay.
all right.
Another break.
Yep. You still, yep.
Push him into the water. Anything that's her over. Him on the other. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
I didn't kill him. He could have gotten himself out of the water.
All right, go. Throw it on a save and this one. Call it.
Yeah.
All right, with that, thank you all for joining us again for another Sunday afternoon Tales of Berseria multiplayer stream here on Sound Goblin Gaming. Back. Go ahead and hopefully you'll join us tomorrow night. Shiv, you doing more Smite?
Yes, we should do Smite.
All right, so join us tomorrow night for some Monday Night Smite. Tuesday for more Battle Against the Inherent Crab with Phoenix Point. Saturday, we will probably be back with something in Saturday evening.
Yep.
We're still a couple weeks out from getting back to story time with Danganronpa V3.
Yep.
But we'll be doing something to the villain. And then right back here next Sunday for more Tales of Berseria. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.